nostalgic. Welcome to the show. Hello and welcome to the stream. Yes, this is Bring Your Tactics, a chance for you guys to pop in your tactics and we play with your tactics. It's a chance for you to show them off. It's also a chance for me to share any perspectives I might have. Sorry that the stream was a bit delayed. I don't know if you can notice, but the whole side here is numb. Yes, I was at the dentist. I think this dentist is a bit dodgy. First, this lady dentist pops me with 3 injections. Then I still feel it, and she pops me with a 4th one. And then a guy dentist comes in. She can't get the job done, so he comes in and then he pops me with another injection. I still feel it. They obviously can't find the nerve. They popped me another injection. I think by the time I was done, I lost count. 6 injections. Yes. So today you might get a different perspective on the way I play. All down to me being doxed by painkillers. Yeah. Rise up my mouth. All of this done for a crown. My goodness. Just for a freaking crown. I know it sounds very sketchy. I mean, I'm not in Singapore. In Singapore, I got my dentist, right? So he's a very good dentist. I go and see him all the time. I never have issues. Well, we'll see how it goes. Sounds like you dismantled your tactics live on stream. I don't know, man. This is going to be fun, man. Okay, so occasionally if you think I'm mumbling or stammering, it's all got to do with the fact that there are 6 injections that went inside here. Barely 2.5 hours ago. Yeah. Still a bit numb. All right. Okay, so this is Bring Your Tactics. We are looking at some of the tactics. Of course, I'm going to open the doors to everyone else. First, we'll get to look at these tactics. We got 3 here. I mean, even the guys on Discord only thought I probably wouldn't be doing it today, right? So, yeah, all these things just happen quickly. Let's go to the folder and just clean it up first before I drop the tactics inside. I think I've been thinking about this. I think that there's a part of me that, I don't know. People say that Football Manager, the game, I think SI need to decide whether it's a simulation or a game. That's my personal opinion. If it's a game, then yeah, don't give as much information as possible, right? Right. Okay, that's fine. Games are like that. You go World of Warcraft, you think they're gonna tell you what's the best DPS, or for a Death Knight, Frost Death Knight, which is what happens when you do this combination of events, that kind of thing. Yeah, maybe the anti-magic shell when you use it, blah blah. Look. All those combinations and the things you can do, right? You're not gonna get gamers telling you what's going on, right? Okay, that's a game. Then you got simulations. Right, simulation. Flight simulator. You sit down, they give you a big manual. This is what you do for takeoff, landing. You press these buttons, this happens. You want the flaps to go up, you do this. Everything is there. Right. If you don't know how to get from point A to point B using a compass, that's your problem. Okay? But in as far as getting that tin can off the ground, they'll help you. Right. Full details. Everything is there. So now the question is this. Is Football Manager a simulation or a game? I'm going to ask you guys that question. If it's a simulation, what kind of a simulation should it be? Because if it's a simulation that simulates data, I'm sorry. Again, I take it back. It can't be a game that simulates data because we're not using any yardstick. It's all data that SI is using, right? It's basically SI's data. They can't say, okay, we are using the model from Squawka or so and so. It's probably because they have the pay rights. But the fact of the matter remains, SI has their own metric for calculating possession. It's got their own, even the XG model is their own. Okay, fair enough. Okay, so if all that data is theirs, so if you simulate the data, your yardstick is yourself. because you got no other yardstick to measure against, right? So you can't look at data because there's no yardstick, right? I mean, like, you got a plane flying, that this plane is off the ground, it's flying, right? It's there, okay? All right. But the plane lands well, it's there, the plane lands, okay? But here, we're playing a game of football, but if you want to measure the performances, you can measure the performances of a plane with all the data you get from the plane. It's consistent, right? Every single airline is going to have the same bloody information, okay? The metrics are all exactly the same, okay? Landing speed, okay, the weight of the aircraft, the amount of fuel it burns, it's all the same. But Football Manager? Sorry, stats are different. So there's nothing to benchmark yourself against. So data is out, as far as I'm concerned. Okay? It's gone out of the window. What is left then? So is it a simulation or a game? SI have got to come around and decide for themselves whether this, because as far as SI is concerned, right, this is always going to be a simulation because that's how they package the product. For all the people that are interested, of course, I think SI doesn't want to package this to the clubs. This is a scouting tool. Alright. So, I wonder, man. I really wonder sometimes. I feel like doing a show on it. Basically, not really a rant, but more like, hey, man. SI, can you please explain to everybody? Because the thing is, right, this is very strange when people, I hear from people that it's a new thing, right, this year, because now it's a case of balancing risk versus reward for the game of Football Manager. It's always been a game of balancing risk and reward. It's not new. It's been that way since FM days of Championship Manager, right? I mean, I've been calling mentality a risk barometer since the days of CM. I've been saying the same thing for the last 20 years. They're playing the game. SI finally came around to calling it a risk barometer this year. Yeah, so they did make some changes to the game. Yeah, but isn't it up to them to make a clear distinction for people out there like you and me? Because I'm going to die one day. And you guys who are about 20, 30 years younger than me, not going to have me anymore to bitch and moan anymore. So all you guys going to have to do it yourself. Yeah. To me, it's a game, man. Yeah, to me, it's just a bloody game, right? It's a simulation. It's a simulation of a manager's life in a football club. That's what it is, this game. If 4-2-3-1, what do you most like? 2 DMs or CMS? I prefer 2 CMS. Yeah, I'm a front foot fella. I'm always going to be attacking sides. That's me. So you give me a 4-4-2, 4-2-3-1, I'm always attacking them. Yeah. In fact, coming out on the Burner series, you see me, I go from normal person to psycho. All of a sudden, I become a psycho. Yeah, because if you notice, Birmingham is becoming a bit more psychotic. I'm playing a bit more psychotically right now. I'm like, Hurricane, charge! Into the breach, my boys! We charge. There's a logical reason behind it. I think I wrote about this in the FM 21 book, right? I said the hurricane start. I call it the hurricane start. Remember? I don't know if you guys remember that. I gave you all several strategies to play Football Manager, and one of them was the hurricane start. Remember, I think I did a video on that a few years ago. The hurricane start strategy. Okay, all right. And hurricane start still applies right now. So maybe we'll try and see whether we can apply hurricane start. Anyway, guys, this is Football Manager. This is the show where we do bring your tactics, a chance for you to bring your tactics. Yes, we got plenty of tactics that come on the show. And on the show, what we try to do, or what I try to do, is to share my perspectives with you, right? So, they could be a tactic you might even, I've had some great tactics being sent in, right? And we will feature these tactics in a weekly edited show as well. Meanwhile, we're using Athletic Madrid because we definitely need something of a decent side, right? Who do this. And considering the fact that we've been changing tactics every game, we're second on the table. So this kind of throws tactical familiarity out of the window. All right. Okay. So we got our first tactic here from one of you. Opposition instructions. Have you got any? Okay. I'm just going to apply this because I think we should do this in most cases, which is the DM. You don't want the DM to be given time and space on the ball in any kind of tactical system. It's universal for all tactics. The moment you put pressure on this DM, these 3 guys are going to look and say, oh, I can't pass the ball to him. I got to give it to these 2 guys. right? So that's the idea behind it. All right, so we've got this 4-2-3-1. Let's take a look at the PIs. None. Oh my goodness, he's a man after my heart. Really, he won me over. Oh, I love you. You got no PIs. Nice. Balance. Okay, this is interesting. Winger, inside forward, pressing for attack. Okay, he's going to be on the shoulder. Not really punching away. Okay. Distribute to fans, distribute quickly. Now I'm going to ask you, why is he a pressing forward? Mid block, gets stuck in, trap inside. Oh. All right, trap inside. Okay, fine. We'll play with the trap inside. Okay, guys. You know I don't like trap inside. I have this personal distaste for trap inside. Because we kind of affects, but looking at the two roles here, I think in this particular case, trap inside is not a bad move. You start playing with one attacking role here, like volante on attack, then I'm going to question your sanity to use trap inside because there are players on attack duty where you're trying to trap. Ryan Cambridge, how are you, man? Okay, here we go. There might be some funky suggestions going up because, as you probably are aware, I've had a lot of injections to my face. To my mouth, rather. Okay, wing back. Let's see what happens in this game. Okie dokie. Balance it early cross. Let's play. The rule is we play for 45 minutes before we make any changes. Okay? There's no such thing as make changes straight away. Okay? Unless we move on and my wife starts giving me messages like, honey, I'm coming home. Please get your ass ready. And then sorry guys, I'm dropping you for sex. Okay? Any rational person is going to do that. All right. Atletico Madrid off. Key highlights. Let's watch this on extended highlights. Let's look at the transitions. Okay, this kind of a tactic, right? These two, they get isolated. Good luck to you. So you want to get these two guys getting the ball. So we're also going to look at halftime key pass combinations. Okay. Not a lot happening. Of course, because they are sitting back too and you kind of sitting back yourself. Okay. We got a highlight. Okay, hits. Okay, we're going to come off this. We're going to go to sideline view because I don't really dig this view. Oh, Griezmann is away. But there it stops. We're going to slow things down. Man, I was just talking about my wife now. Thank goodness. Gmail notification. Okay. Regulion. João Felix comes inside. Flips it to Regulion. Okay. Problem here. He's going to have to go back. So this player has to play the ball forward. Okay, what does he do? Now, I place a sideways pass. Okay, that's not too bad. Goes down the line. Griezmann comes inside. Range shot. Okay. Why? Because they're pressing forward. Okay, one thing I would change is take the pressing forward out, play him as an advance forward. Thinking about the winger role as well. I don't know what this winger. Now, the thing about crosses is this, right? When you have a player on this side of the pitch, crossing with his left foot, kind of a sad thing. Because then he has to go to the byline, drop one. I'm a striker last time, so I hate those kind of crosses where I have to work very hard. Okay, which means jump, hit, that kind of thing, no? But if you put the fella on the right foot and he puts one over the top, I love those kind of crosses because I can use my speed and I can get and break behind the defensive line and go attack the ball and I don't have to do much work. All I need to do is just put my foot out. Okay, so which cross is better, you think, depending on your striker? Not pressing forward. You go left, you go right, it's beside the defenders. What kind of cross he's gonna feed off like drop floater crosses into the area, right? So okay, but he's also pressing forward, so he's gonna be moving left and right. So I am thinking in this particular case, you might want to use an advanced forward because transition so far is showing me we're not really doing. Okay, this is gonna be a goal. No, it's not. We're not really doing very much. And this is a defensive formation. I get that, but I think we can do a bit more for this defensive formation. Okay, okay, guys, that's nice. Savage out wide, crossing the ball. You see what I mean? A lot of crosses, right? So we're getting a lot of crosses into the area. Wing back going this way, wing back coming this way. We got CM not really. Okay. All right, Koke to Llorente to Morata, feeds into Rodrigo de Paul, scores a goal. Okay, brilliant. This tactic will see a lot of the CMA moving into transition, right? Where you use a PFA, there's a chance that these two will combine really well. That's true. That's the one good thing about the combination. So far, not bad. Quite defensive. But the idea is for you to have a solid defensive system, right? So I think it's not bad. It's quite good. I don't like using too many PIs when you've done quite well. I mean, the only PI I would add here is time marking on the two of the left backs, the two backs. That's about it. The Gullian does well. João Felix gets in. See what I mean? Right, so he's gonna cross that way. Let's see what happens if I Griezmann. I mean, both of them have decent left feet and right feet. Ruben Garcia. Wow. Okay, that makes no sense. That free kick. That makes no sense, man. That free kick. Hitting that deflection off the wall makes us think that wall is made of bricks. Okay, so far looking good. The tactic is decent. Right? Once again, it's meant to be one of those kind of what do I call it? Counter-attacking tactics, right? So I'm going to change something. All right, I'm going to change. I'm going to leave all this alone. Okay, leave all this alone. This is fine. This is fine. This is all fine. I'm just going to change this role. Play advance forward on attack.
It's a lot. 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 Like life.
I'm going to bring Cunha on. Okay. Oh man, we're supposed to see the halftime and all the analytical details. Occasionally, you might see me messing about my mouth after effects of a trip to the dentist. Okay. I think the only thing I would change is that. Other than that, I'll leave the tactic alone. It's pretty decent. But it's not, you're not giving away a lot of space. And then you're keeping the ball quite well. And then when you have it in possession, it's fine. Well, the only thing I would do is play advanced forward. That's it. Pressing forward can work, advanced forward, both can work. But I think I prefer the advanced forward in this setup. And I will play a right-footed winger. I'll play a right-footed winger here. Instead of a left-footed player. Ruben Garcia. Okay, so far, let's go to, they scored a goal from a corner. Let's try and do something more. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if we can. Okay, the thing is, your tactic is counter-attacking. I'm definitely removing this. I never like trap. Okay, so we're gonna use this, and then I'm gonna focus play down the left. We're gonna turn this guy into a wing back on attack, because we want that wing back to. I want these two to bomb down the flank and then try and unlock this side of the pitch. That's what the change I will make in your tactic. I'll play a wing back on attack, and then I'll play this guy like a winger on support, right-footed, and then we will try and focus play on the left to release the inside forward. We got the goal that we need. Okay. I would definitely go with the advance forward in this setup. I think you're better off with the advance, because if you play like a focus play down the left and you have like a wing back on attack on the left, right? Then what you're going to get is a build-up play here. As they move the ball up here, the wing back can actually do the early cross as well. I mean, we're putting a lot of pressure down this left side already. Anyway, I'm not changing anybody. I'm not bringing off anybody. Yeah, I think your tactic is quite nice. Just those two changes. I will remove tribe inside. You don't need it. I don't think you need this. And all you need to do, I probably would add an advance forward here, and play a wing back on attack here because you got a DM on defense. He's not going to go very far away. And then we do a focus play on the left. So when you are attacking this side of the pitch, you got a natural kind of a diagonal attack pattern because you're going to draw more players to this side of the pitch. Opens up this side of the pitch, this guy can attack into the space. You can also play this role as a Raumdauter. Yeah. So you got this is like a perfect Raumdauter setup. Yeah. So you can have this as a Raumdauter AF. You can have this as a inside forward and attack both ways, and then you probably see him getting a lot of shots away. Not bad. I like this. This tactic is quite good. Quite good. He'll do well in the trenches with the underdog teams. But you need a good striker. Yeah, I don't like. I mean, the reason why I did it this way is so you get two options to attack, two goal scoring options. Right now you only have one. Yeah. Oh, we got them. We got this tactic again at 4. So now it's only 3 Tricotistas. Last week he had 4 Tricotistas. This week he comes with 3 Tricotistas. BK Eaton has come in with 3 Tricotistas because last week his tactic was actually quite good, and he did quite well. In fact, he won the Champions League with the tactic. Yeah. So now we got another tactic. And guys, in case you guys in chat want to drop in a few tactics, I'll give you the link right now. Copy the link, and if you want to, Culos Bananos. Use the link. Hey, because after a certain time, we won't be accepting anymore. Okay, so we're playing a 4-3-3. We're playing Barcelona. This is sweet. What a test for his tactic. Okay. Before, we have to be serious about this, okay? Philippe, anticipation 15. Okay, good. Jimenez, not bad. Ball playing defender for sure. Hermoso is 100% ball playing defender. Halfback, Koke. Price long, but that'll be interesting. One over the top from him. Volante, this guy, and Volante. These guys can be Volantes. Trequartista. Carrasco with the right foot, okay. Griezmann with the left foot, okay. Trequartista and João Felix, okay. And advanced one, okay. Stay wider, Mark Taiter. I know he's a Mark Taiter fan. Mark Taiter. Then why didn't you use the PI Mark Taiter? Oh yeah, they removed it. Yeah, there's no more Mark Taiter PI, right? Everyone is marking tight, man. Okie dokie, let's go. Let's see how this tactic pans out. Once again, we play this tactic for 45 minutes. We don't make any changes to the tactic until half time. And then we go from there. But by my reckoning, I don't think we need to. Because these tactics can work. Yeah. They're not gimmicky tactics. I mean, the idea behind this tactic is quite simple. I'll explain. This guy's going to drop. This guy's going to drop. This guy's going to bring the ball forward. You got ball playing defenders. They can bring the ball. They will dribble more, right? Yeah, I knew it. So they're going to do the ball transitions. They're going to carry the ball up the tier. This Volante is going to be high up the pitch. Trequartista is going to drop big to receive the ball. He gets the ball with these two. He's got an option to play forward, or he can play one over the top. Yep. Boom. It's funny, right? When it's itchy, or you're numb. It's itchy, but it's numb. Damn annoying. Philip, back to Oblak. Hermoso, Kondogbia, nice. Cause that's what I meant. That's why this tactic is very good. Okay, there is a reason why I know this tactic is going to be good. Watch this, right? This is exactly what I expected to see. Kondogbia comes down. This guy is a Trequartista. He'll drop deep, right? So because he's right-footed, he's going to play one over the top. That's why I tell you guys, in this position, you never play a guy with a left foot. You always play a guy with a right foot. Always play a guy with a right foot, because this is the kind of cross all strikers dream about. Look, you put one, all I gotta do is run forward, hit. It's moving in the natural direction towards goal, so we don't have to like change its direction. Beautiful. Or generate more power on the shot. Just put your foot in it. That's it. It's a perfect cross, man. Very nice. Okay. So looking at now this, we're using 3, right? So ball playing defender has gone wide. That's nice. My itches. This is annoying. Okay. Defensively, so far, Lewandowski can't even get in. Mosso with the ball. Brings it for a ball playing defender, dribble more. The only thing I don't like is the volantes, they stay still. Alright, that's the only thing right now that I don't like. And the volantes should actually make space or move away. That's the only thing right now that we don't see. I think the SI have to address it. There's actually a issue with the match engine right now. I don't think SI is going to fix this for the winter update. As when the ball playing defender runs up the pitch, they should actually make space for him. Or get out and basically make space for him, yeah. Nice. Trackoti starts working because he's got a high line of engagement. Oh, they scored a beautiful goal. Oh, that's a good goal. Right through the center. Something's wrong here. Right, we're at the halftime. There's something wrong. Something is not right. Too far away. Nice work from Griezmann. João Felix makes it 2-1. I don't know if he's got marked. Excuse me for making these faces, right? Because painkillers are terrible. Love my taste in music. Oh shit. Oh no. I can't play that music, man. Seems started with my I'm gonna be in trouble. We're gonna be in trouble. I have to change the monetization for this stream. No. That's different. Where do I get stream settings? How can I change the monetization of the stream? Oh man, I didn't realize that. Gotta change this. I stream very quickly. Of course, the medication is killing me at the moment. Content, live, control room. I can't change it from there. There. Oh, see. Yeah. I remove the monetization. No more ads. Yeah. All right, start the second half. Amoso to Philippe, Koke, Jimenez. Philippe, Koke, Jimenez. Nice run. That's a ball playing defender with dribble mode. They make way for him. He goes round, gets into the area. There's going to be a massive gap there, but Morata scores the third goal. Very nice. Very nice third goal. Too many. Two Ramdatas, false nine with two Mazars. It wouldn't. Yeah. You create problems for yourself. I wouldn't play with two Ramdatas or false nine. So many creators in that tactic. Nice work. Nice one over the top. Into the area it goes. It's another goal. 4-1. Atletico Madrid are all over Barcelona. We're just enjoying this tactic. There's nothing to be said about this tactic. This is, ladies and gentlemen, probably the first official super tactic of Football Manager 23. This is officially a very strong tactic. Because it's using the two Trequartises on the flanks. And they drop deep, right? But do you think he's going to have a lot of goals? Just like Galileo, right? Galileo has this problem as well, where he creates a lot of chances, but then what will happen is it opens up all these gaps on the flanks. Can we? I mean, I don't want to change it because the strength of the system comes from. Okay, there's only one thing we change. Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna see whether he's got those PIs on the defenders. I suspect he does because I normally have them on. I just want to check if he has them. Yeah, he has the PIs. No. We're gonna remove Mark Titan, this guy. Just removing the Mark Titan on the central defender. We don't need that. You only need them in the 3-man setup. You only need them for the wider players, not for the one in the middle. The one in the middle, you want it to be loose, to be able to cover, not to get pulled in by, not be pulled in into a double team, because he will be pulled into a double team if he's on Mark Titan as well. Philippe is not playing well. Griezmann, Jordi Alba. Not bad. I like this. Goes wide and red by Jimenez. Switches play to Kondogbia. Carrasco finds Morata. Morata wants to score another goal. Ooh. Very, very strong. Okay. Now let's look. Yeah, I'm not changing. Once again, we're not going to substitute anybody. We're just going to see how this tactic does. I mean, most cases, you'll find these guys tiring. But I can see once again, the top players in the system are going to be the Trequartistas. Trequartistas are a star with tactic. Yeah. Very easily smashing Barcelona without too much effort. And look at the transition from defense to attack. Griezmann. Defend. Okay, clock now. He's done. He's done. Yeah, there's no way they're going to get past the defenders. João Felix away. Morata has got a chance to square it. He gets a pen instead. So it's 6-2. Major. Oh my goodness. This is a huge game, man. Atletico Madrid 6, Barcelona 2, and with that goes the job of the Barcelona manager. The gaffer is out of a job, you know. Yeah, gaffer is out of a job. Congratulations. We shall take a look at the tactic one more time. Schedule. Here we go. Analytical data, teams, passes, pass combinations for Barcelona. Still can build play out from the back. Atletico Madrid also solid. Look at the way it's set up. They got 3, 3, 3. Nicely set up. Like you got enough pressure coming on from here. Let's see combinations. I like the tactic. It's nice. Very nice. Okay, then the only thing I would do, I would probably just remove this guy's Mark Titan. You need this guy to be loose, right? Other than that, it's fine. This guy, yeah, I would do dribble more, take more risks as well. I want him to try and break the offside trap as often as possible, right? Go and try and break it, because that's what will happen when you play dribble more and take more risks. They always try to break the offside trap and take more risks. So something that's going to be good. I think there's nothing I would change about this tactic. I think it's a very good tactic. Yeah. Okay. Next we have Scrappy-Doo. 4-2-3-1. Okay, wing back. All right, we're gonna holiday to the next match. inside forwards on support tend to be still quite attacking in terms of their duty, but you still want to play them. Their tactic is crazy. Yeah, their tactic is crazy. I tell you, any tactic with double trequartistas is crazy right now. I mean, in this system, if you have to use double trequartistas, they will also drop deep and then they'll try and play one over the top. The only problem is you already only have these two fellas, right? So you'll have to play like an attacking midfielder, shadow striker, trequartista setup in this kind of a tactic. And you'll probably be playing on balanced as well and looking at doing a mid block. Okay, so with these players, let's see what happens. Griezmann. Playing against a 4-4-2. Okay. Let's just play this for the first 45. We got roam from position. Mark type. Okay, alright. Yeah, I might need it's a very safe tactic, I mean, but you need options in your tactic. And sometimes you need to take the game to the the opposition. We'll just watch how he plays in the first 45, but I think there's more that you need to do eventually. So we'll watch it in the first 45 and see how it goes. DLP ball winning midfielders on defense, right? So basically you got two anchors. So these two guys need to get up the pitch. They don't get up the pitch, you might have issues. Then I know then depending on your players, I mean, if you're quality players, you'll be fine. But this kind of a 4-2-3-1 is very possession centric. You'll do well keeping the ball. All you need to do is play shorter passing and you keep the ball. Right? You're moving the ball around. I mean, you shouldn't have issues with possession. Okay. Vigo goes up. Solari with the ball, and then you win the ball back. Yep. Our players got in the way of each other. Let's see what else. I haven't gone through all the individual instructions. I mean, I have, right? Some of them I did. Mark title, roam from position. Oh, it's a pen. That's terrible. That's terrible. Okay, I want to change something straight away. I don't like DLP. I don't like ball winning midfielder on defense and DLP on support. I prefer it the other way. 4-2-3-1s are top heavy, so they don't really play too well as a mid block or something that you want to try and control. You're better off trying to control the center. And here you got AM on attack and AF. You really need this person to form a trio here, right? A group of three here. And they try and control the center. At the moment now, you don't really have that happening. You got this guy holding position. So you got, depending on your wing backs a lot to bring the ball forward. A lot of the transitions are involving the wing backs, and then they play this into the area. I mean, yeah. I would change one or two things. But let's see first. Got a penalty on our side. It's 2-1. It's not 2-1. It's 1-1. Ooh la la, not very good. Okay, halftime coming. Come on. Let me make my changes. All right. Okay. So what am I going to change? I'm going to change a few things. First, we're going to go on positive mentality. Keep it shorter. We leave everything alone. Higher mid. No, I'm going to go on mid. Leave it like this, higher line, and I'm gonna play this guy as a ball-winning midfielder on support instead of defense. So you got double of two of them. If anything else, we play this guy as a defense duty. Okay, I get this guy to try and win the ball higher up the pitch. I'm not a big fan of this guy running forward. I get three players to control the center. Inside forward and support. This guy doesn't do a natural overlap, right? Because this guy is just, I mean, unless you're camping and moving a team around, he won't. I'll just play him as a winger on support. Okay. He gets some width. Because like inside forward and support, maybe work ball into box and you get inside the opponent's third and then you try to score goals. Yeah, then you camping in the opponent's half and you moving them around. Then yeah, it makes sense. But at the moment, we're not doing any of that. So I've changed the tactic around so that we get more options in attack. So we get like a winger that might be creating some chances from wider areas, right? Then we get like, we don't need this guy to be an attack. We just need him to form a trident with this group so that it gives these two an issue. Like it gives this 4-4-2 an issue to build play up. All right. So I think that at the end of the day, all you need to do is to make sure that you are playing a system which has got you don't need, there's not much that you need to do. Correa for Griezmann, João Felix for Rodrigo de Paul. Let's swap around. Savic. Gustavo on the keeper. So far, this is okay. Yeah, it's okay. This is definitely an option, right? So you can do this, winger, ball winning midfielder. This guy's on the defense. This guy's going to try and win the ball high up the pitch. This is a perfect place for AP, actually. I like APs in Football Manager right now. They drift, they create a lot of chances between the lines. Now, APs are very good. I like APs. I think they do really well on Football Manager in a 4-2-3-1. At least they do for me. I don't know. I have no idea why other people. I don't like the whole AP shadow striker because when they run forward, you expose this pairing. So what I'm doing against a 4-4-2 is I'm giving this 4-4-2 a problem by having 3 players now in between their 2 midfielders. So their defenders have a problem building play up because they're staring at an AP right in front of them. And he's on support duty. So he's not attacking the lines. He's not attacking the space between them. So that's what I would do with a tactic. Either I play this as an AM on support or AP, right? And then I will turn this, I'll flip this around, DLP on defense, ball winning midfield on support. Why? Because we want him putting pressure higher up the pitch. So then you get these two creating a problem. Then this role will change it to a winger on support, right? And then what you can do, you just have to, you can play a standard, just go up to a higher press because this system has got the players to do this. You know, you're playing a mid block. I probably would be playing with these two as DMs. Yeah, not as, I would play them as DMs. If I'm playing them as CMs, then I'll play higher line of engagement. This is how I would set it up. So basically, I would keep it this way and keep it simple. All right. We've got other tactics coming in today. We've got a lot of other tactics from you guys. You all have a PTSD. I love this. I love my APs right now. I'm a big, huge AP fan. I use APs in a lot of my tactics. I think they're a very good role. Maybe some people find them very annoying, I know. They have issues with the AP. I just don't find that as a problem for me, you know. I've never actually... I mean, yeah, they might become a problem if they don't have support beside them to give them as a passing option. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, we got... Okay, all right. Let's download these tactics. Let's see what we have. We got 2 Excels. We got 2 tactics from your Excels, and I'll only be taking 1. All right. Okay. Download public. We go to BYT again. Delete all those tactics from here. Okay. We will not play with all of them, right? We'll try some of them and we'll pick and choose, right? Okay. Extract file. See what our lucky one is today. If it's like a straightforward tactic, we probably would. Yeah. Most tactics, right? Football Manager, they work. You don't have to do too much to them. Yeah. We just have to like make sure that they're when I say they're balanced, it means that, you know, if you are creating a balanced tactic, literally means that like you don't have like 3 attacking duties on one side, right? Without thinking about how you're defending that side of the pitch, right? That's what I mean by balance. Because you can definitely play with 3 attacking duties. I do that all the time. I do that so often, it's crazy. All right, let's go. Okay, first, nice. Tennis 3-4-3. Okay, this is interesting. Wing back, inside forward, pressing forward. Okay, cool. Balanced, early cross, distribute. You're very defensive. Too defensive. I would definitely, if I play this tactic, go wing backs on the because I get these guys to be on support, so they push out. I turn this guy into a cover, so he drops deep. Okay, because you're basically this tactic is supposed to be very flank based, right? So you got to be attacking on the flanks. So these wing backs are gonna do a natural overlap. So what you're gonna do is they're gonna do a natural overlap. You can definitely do an underlap in this tactic, right? And then definitely you can make some changes to it. I would definitely be making changes to it. I probably wouldn't play it this way. Yeah, if it becomes too defensive, then you might struggle for chances. So if you're gonna, if you because these are goal scorers, right? He's not really trying to break defensive lines, right? He's a pressing forward. He's just gonna give defenders a nightmare. So you want somebody to attack the line, then it's AF. You want somebody to give beyond the shoulder, defenders always giving them a headache pressing forward. Yeah. Problem is actually here in your tactic. Yeah. So you're gonna have to fix that. So I would we can play this for a short while. But definitely gonna have to change this tactic. Like a few things that have to change in this tactic. Okay, so maybe we'll see how it does on key highlights for the first 45 minutes. Okay. Because your problem is always going to be the 3, in defense. You definitely are going to make it hard for the opposition to score goals against you. But you're also going to find it hard to score your own goals because you're not going to get much support. Their defender in the center should be on cover. It's on the same duty as the rest. So sometimes what you might end up seeing is them going for the same player. So what you really want is him not going for the same player. So that's why you play one cover. And a whole thing that managers used to do back in the day was they get the 2 wide defenders in a back three to man mark or to tight mark. Right? So you see how that your failure to also transition effectively is going to cost your tactic. The biggest problem I see is that there's no real plan on how you're going to get the ball out. Yeah, apart from these wing backs going up, inside forwards waiting. Right? So your structure of your tactic requires some work. Like how do you transition the ball up? I mean, it's there, the building blocks are there. But you're going to have this issue all the time. The issue is, sometimes the best form of defense is to attack, right? Okay, watch what this wins by. Say this wide support, they go back. They don't help you bring the ball forward. There you go. That's it. He holds the ball, passes the ball, wing back. That's it. Your transition is about to end over here. Right? It ended over there. 100% is going to end over there. There's no two ways about it. It's going to end over there because there's nobody else bringing the ball forward. Yeah. So when you create you can create a tactic like that. You got to look at your duties. Okay, so now we got these 3 duties, all defend duties. This guy is attacking, he's going forward. Who has he got the ball? Who has he got to pass the ball to? This player. He's not going to pass it to him. Right? It's too far away. Right? So therein lies the first problem. Okay, so how do you fix this? Very simple. Okay, let's stop. I'm not suggesting that we're going to win this game now, but let's try and see what we can do. Okay, let's put these 2 guys as wide center backs on. Thank. Now we're going to do the underlap. Okay. Underlap, this guy is going to hold out the ball waiting for somebody to come in on the inside. Okay, so I mean, this the widest player is going to wait for somebody to go around the inside. So we're going to turn it advance forward, break the line, hit the early cross. Okay, fine. Focus play left and right. Okay, counter. Okay, fine. Okay, all right. Stop cross. Fine. Okay, let's go. Small change to the tactic. This guy becomes cover. Or playing defender on cover. This guy, actually, what we can do with him is do something more. Dribble, free, cross on deep, far post. Yeah, this guy, dribble more, take more risks, cross from. Why is he? No, this is wrong player. wrong player. This guy. Okay, dribble more, take more risks, cross from deep. Okay, and far post. Okay, let's go far post. Just swing the ball from left to right. Okay, simple change, right? Yeah, because right now what we're gonna see is we're gonna get clobbered a lot of the times. So we'll see what happens. Now I'm looking. Are we on what mentality are we on? I hope we're on positive. I think we're on positive. Okay. At least now we got the ball somewhere and we're taking chances. Okay, good defending. Again, we're getting clobbered. On defense, I'm turning to a DM on defense. Positive. Okay, my bad. I thought we were already on positive. I don't know. There's no recovery from this, but you need to turn these two to white center backs on support. If you want to score goals, and I probably wouldn't play both of these guys as inside forwards. I'd probably play one as a winger, and then the other one is an inside forward. So you get a bit of options. That's the first time we saw somebody trying to release the striker. Oh, the other thing you want to do with this kind of setup, these two players have to mark tight. All right, we're taking risks. Normally, I don't add dribble more to my white centre backs. We're goal down. So, rather, we're a few goals down. We needed to make a change to the tactic. We're probably going to get fired after this game. we beat Barcelona 6-2 and then we lost to Atletico Madrid. We lost to Real Madrid by 5 goals. I don't know. Yeah, much better. In fact, this tactic, right, we can do is this as well. Prevent short goalkeeper distribution, right? Like this. And, no. Like this, sorry. And prevent short goalkeeper distribution. Okay. Why am I doing that? You know, they're making it hard for them to pass the ball through the lines now. But you still have these guys standing here, putting pressure. See that? So these guys are still are quite far back. So they're not opening up so easily. Right, so you're making it a bit harder for them to find the space to score goals. So you don't have to be pressing on maximum intensity. Alright. In fact, you can even drop this even more. Okay. I drop it even more. Now you see them holding their positions as they come forward. And then what you can do is pass into space as a counter-attacking tactic. So you soak it in, but you still got your players on those attack duties, right? Right? You still have them. So your players are still forward. You still have those 3 fellas up top, right here. These 3. You still prevent shot. This is what Sean Dyke's 4-4-2 video was talking about as well. His players will drop back, but when the opposition have the ball, they still prevent short goalkeeper distribution. You can still do that with this. Right? It doesn't necessarily mean that I have suggested before that you shouldn't be playing prevent short goalkeeper distribution when you have a low block. But there is a time when you want to do that, when you have a top-heavy option. Like here, we got 3 in front. An option. Right, so we managed to score 1 goal. And we managed to, defensively now we're a lot more rugged. So we play the pass and then we get through. Okay, that's like hopeful 1 into the space. Okay, let's see. Hold their position. There you go. They're not going to chase, no, now. They have to do all the running. Now we get back into defense. Come on, boys. They scored a goal. Shite. Okay, let me see. Mark tight. I didn't add these 2. You gotta add mark tight to these guys. Yeah. Add mark tight to them. You can play this. You play them. You want to be a defensive system as well. You can put wing backs and support. But your original tactic, no, man. Your original tactic, no, it's gonna have issues. Yeah. Okay, so in your original tactic like this, is the problem is here. So you go white center back on support. They push up. They give you an option. This guy you can play him as a wing on support. All right, you can definitely play this guy. If you wanted to, if you're thinking that your side has got issues defending, you can play him as a defend. This guy can still attack. He's going to naturally overlap this side. This guy's gonna create, and then you have a wingback on this side as well. I mean, you can play them with underlaps, or if you don't want to, you can leave it alone. Distribute quickly. Yeah. You can also do this. Right? No one is going to stop. No one is going to say that's a bad idea. You can do this as well. Yeah. And you can play a relatively effective counter-attacking system like this. Yeah. All right. Now, next tactic. Let's go. What have we got? Oh, where are we going? Huh? This looks weird. Okay, tactics. EYT. Suddenly everything is not the way it's normally. 3511 Rajani. Okay. Wow. I don't like this. It's way too defensive. Okay, underlap gets forward. This guy doesn't move around. Okay, so these players tackle harder, close down more. Tackle harder, close down more. That's what I'll tell them to do. They have to work a lot harder for this register. Register sending one ball over the top. Why centre back coming here? Why centre back coming here? This guy has to mark tight and take few risks, close up. Okay. Alright. I mean, it's okay. I mean, like, this is definitely sitting back and hitting one over the top. Yeah, it's sitting back, hitting one over the top, and this guy going through, man. That's how I see this tactic. But I would definitely look at, like, okay, roam from position is okay. This guy's just gonna stay in the center, so you need these two attacking, right? So what I will do with this player is tell him to cross aim target forward. Tell him to cross aim target forward as well. So you got this option. At least your cross aim target forward is not so bad. Positive. There's a lot of short passing. I'll probably either play this on cautious or attacking. I won't play on positive. This system is gonna do better on cautious and positive. Tempo is fine. Yeah. That's it. But if the register fails, you gotta go DLP on support. DLP and defend. Then you got these two going around him. Then the white centre backs coming from the back. This is actually the time when I want your white centre backs to dribble more with the ball. No? Not this guy. Right. So this guy's bring the ball forward and then play one down the line. Boom. Go on forward and play one down the line. So the wing backs can attack the lines. So it's something that you might want to consider. Having instead of take fewer risks, you ask them to dribble more. So they bring the ball forward, right? You get width from these two players. And this guy plays one, and the Volante has got interesting support. It's not bad. It's interesting. Okay. Okay, next tactic. Suddenly, I think it must be the effects of all those injections I had just now. Okay, tactics. UIT. Okay, we gotta pick any, mini, miny, more, catch the tiger by the toe. Okay. Sorry, you said two tactics, they're both identical. DLF on support. This is I have to admit, right? This is one of those tactics, right? That's looking to sit in the opponent's third, and then you're moving them around trying to score a goal. And then you got passed into space. I mean, you're playing a low block with a DLF on support. You're sitting back. Okay, let's just look at these roles, right? Let's look at all the roles first. Okay, you got a DLF on support. When you're sitting first up, you're telling your team, hey, I don't want y'all to try and win the ball in the opponent's third. I want you to try and win the ball in our third. And run around doing it. Okay. Prevent short goalkeeper, three of them are going to go and try and prevent the short goalkeeper distribution. When you lose the ball, the rest of the players are going to stay in your half. So there's a big gap in the center. Okay. Now, when you do win the ball, and the only time you get the ball out of defense, ball playing defender might bring the ball forward, but he's not dribbling more. He's just and he's not staying wide either. So you got three players that are very close together. Your width is coming with the wing back. And your box to box, and you got a box to box just going up and down. And then you got inside forward here. I mean, this is not a low block tactic. This is because a low block, this deep line forward is going to drop deep. You saw on a counter, just when you're doing a counter attack, he's going to come back. And then you're going to hope that these guys can get behind the defense. So I don't know, man. I find it very strange. I mean, like, target forward maybe on attack is a better idea for you. Right? If you play a target forward on attack, you might be better served. Or even a trequartista, right? Because a trequartista will still drop deep, but it busts the gut to get forward. So a trequartista can still come very deep for you and then give you those kind of options. But a DLF on support, man, this guy's going to drop deep and then he's going to try. I'm not a big fan of this role at the moment. I mean, I like the role, but not in this setup. Because you got a low block. Box to box, going up and down with ball playing defenders staying relatively central with a libero moving out. I mean, we can try and play one game, but I don't like how it's gonna feel, man. Making me very, very worried. I had another version of it, the poacher. We supported, just forgot to save. Okay. Just a bit. Yeah, I support duties. Okay, you got several issues with this tactic, right? But box to box midfielders in the center. Yeah, okay. Okay. First up, these three. If you're gonna play a ball playing defender, just play white center back. Right, just play. I would just play this as white center backs on support straight away. Not ball playing defenders. Okay. All right, you got box to box. This is kind of interesting. A wing back, inside forward, DLF, probably low block still. Low block. I'm interested to see what happens. That's all. That's the only reason why I'm playing it. I want to see what happens. I think that you might end up in trouble, no? Yeah, we might end up in trouble. Because sitting back, this guy, I mean, the only time this guy is going to look good is when the DLF drops deep and then puts one over the top for the two inside forwards. Now, that may be. It might happen, right? But, we'll see if it happens. Even with white centre backs on defense, we couldn't defend that very well. This is a low block and box to box midfielders. No. Libero, white centre back. Can't. This is just, we're gonna get clobbered. Okay. All right. CD on cover. Yeah, you gotta turn this guy into like a ball. I'm gonna turn this guy into a ball winning midfielder on support. This guy BB box to box midfielder, white centre back. This guy is fine. No direct, no pass into space should never be a default in any kind of a setup. Right, never ever. I think pass into space as a default should be banned. Yeah, because unless you know exactly what you're doing with your tactic and you know what is the effect, because pass into space is gonna put the ball in between the spaces, right? Between players, because on default the ball is passed to feet. So pass into space is into the channels, into the spaces between players. And if you don't have players attacking those spaces, then you don't get players going to those spaces, then you're gonna have another problem, right? So there's, as you can see from this tactic, there's a lot of space that don't have players. The only places your ballers are going to is the flanks. But why do you want to use pass into space? Okay. So we got three defenders. There's no point this guy staying back. We're gonna go on attack. Okay, we're gonna turn this guy into a target forward and support. Inside forward. We'll turn this guy into inside forward and support. A very simple tactic. No overlap. Overlap is, especially in a tactic like this, I mean, this does a natural overlap. We don't have to do an overlap. Overlap is just the widest player is going to hold out the ball for some shit to happen. The problem is, it's waiting for something to happen, right? So he's waiting for a player to overlap him. So unless you have options to pass the ball, he can get trigger pressed, right? Because he's going to be holding up the ball at split second, gives opposition teams a chance to tackle him. Look at this tactic. It's got 2 inside, right? So they've got ample numbers to defend those flanks because the 2 side midfielders are going to support the 2 wing backs all the time. Or they're going to press and they're going to take the ball off him. So I would change the tactic, man. Yeah. I mean, I just want to try it out. This tactic wouldn't work. I mean, now maybe it might work, but you drop off more with maximum pressing is also a bad idea. Like you're doing this maximum pressing and then yeah, man, there's nothing I can do. Yeah, this tactic from beginning to end, yeah, it has to be changed. Holy guacamole. What are your set pieces like? D4. Wing back OCR. Attack. Defend. I think this must be D4, right? It has to be D4. Yeah, it must be D4. Yeah. See, 5-3-3 like this, right? They're begging for somebody to run. That's why when you put a DLF on the support, he's asking for trouble, right? He's begging for somebody to attack the lines. You gotta take pressure off, right? You see, there's nobody. You gotta go down the flanks, right? So there's not. If you don't have your tactic doesn't have any options attacking the flanks. Even if you, let's say we play these guys as inside force and attack, they're gonna run inside. So this guy becomes an advanced forward and attack. Okay, so we got 3 now. All right, not this transition, but the next one. He's gone, but there was nobody, right? This is what's gonna happen in a lot of tactics. Gonna run like this. So if you're gonna have these kind of attacking patterns, it just means that you got no options in the third. So you gotta either slow down your tempo so you can build play up. But what's the point of doing a low block like that? Like you're always gonna concede goals. So you're better off playing. I'm not saying that low blocks don't work. Low blocks work, right? But they don't work like the way you set it up, like with the DLF on support. Low block, you have to have an attack duty up top, like 2 attack duties going or 3 attack duties going to try and score a goal for you. Because all your other players are sitting back and helping you defend. So why would you have a low block and then when you are trying to hit a counter attack, the striker in the middle who's supposed to put pressure on those defenders, he's actually dropping deep. It's not helping your cause out any. So you need to get somebody, you need an outlet. Your tactic didn't have an outlet. Even inside force on the flanks are not an outlet, FYI. Wingers on the flanks are an outlet. Inside force on the flanks are not an outlet. So you're going to have to change your tactic quite a lot. So I would recommend, I mean, I played it for a while, but it confirmed my suspicions. So if I wanted to play this tactic, I'll probably play advanced forward here. I'll probably, we'll have one flank, but not box to box. Both are roaming roles and both are supporting, going up and going down, going up and going down. Not too helpful. Here I wouldn't play a libero, right? Play a central defender on cover. Right. A libero, if he is going to push up, then at least give him a central midfielder on defense to work with him. But that way, the libero has got options to pass the ball in case he's under pressure, especially against a 4-2-3-1. He can have his DM, CD, and box-to-box midfield, and then you can play this guy as a wing back on attack. I mean, now you can launch this guy down the flanks, and he can become like a winger on support. He will probably come inside. You can even play this role as an inverted wing on support. He does a natural overlap. You don't have to do much. Now what we have here is a chance for us to break on this side with these 2 to attack. So we got advanced forward, inside forward, both coming here, and then box to box coming up here. So you got 3 players here attacking this area. Then we just keep this shape, and we have a decent mid block, right? So we got a decent mid block right now. You don't have to drop off more. Just you have a decent mid block now to defend against teams. But we remove this and we remove this. Pass into space, work ball into box, and you must be a very good team, because both these structures they run counterintuitive. No? I mean, like work ball into box there's going to be fewer crosses. We're going to be very patient. But every single pass is into space. There's not a lot of space in your tactic, right? Because teams, you're hoping that because we're low block, there's space behind their lines, but they're going to get back into defensive positions relatively quickly, right? So I would just hit the early cross. Hit early cross is a very good instruction if you want to hit teams early. Like before they can defend, this is a fantastic instruction compared to this. Pass into space is an instruction that can easily go wrong, right? So I normally use this when I know that there's space. They're attacking me a lot and I can see the space. Literally, you can see the space because you got players attacking the lines. And there's always a queue. When you're playing the game, you got like 4 or 5 players standing on the shoulder of their last line. You know pass into space now is going to work. But in this tactics case, it didn't really work. So I would change the tactic around to something a bit more like this. Yeah, and this probably would help you out a bit more. Okay, next tactic. Okay. You got go boom. Sean Laser, your tactic. Okay, 4-3-3. We don't have to play this. Okay. Inverted winger. These inverted wingers tend to be creators, right? They come into this position. They got a natural overlap from a fullback. Okay. Now they're not gonna stay wide. So don't bother. You want him to stay wide, he will never stay wide. Play winger. Wingers will stay wide. You want the guy to hug the line, play a winger. Don't try to play inverted winger because then all you got to do is you want the effect of the ball, the guy playing with his left foot, putting like what the kind of crosses I was talking about. Then play a winger who's got a strong left foot over here and get those. And that pressing for attack is going to go left and right. Inverted winger is fine. I mean, this guy is going to attack the line. It's going to try and create chances of score goals once in a while. No, I would definitely play a winger here as well, or inside forward on attack. Thing is, you got inverted wing back. You got no other width on this side of the pitch. So either you put a player in a wider position trying to score goals, or you play a winger, but don't play an inverted winger. An inverted winger and inverted wing back, they're going to be on the same line together, so you don't get a lot of width. You're going to sacrifice a lot of your width. So you got a box-to-box midfielder coming here. You got inverted wing back coming here. This role actually use a player that gets further forward. Yeah, that'd be good. And then something like this is going to be a bit better in terms of changing your roles. You should change these roles. Pressing for left and right. Then this is no pass into space territory. Go work ball into box. Because when you play work ball into box with this tactic, a lot of your chances are going to come because you're patient. You're building up play nicely. All right, this is one of those tactics that can control a lot of games. You don't have to play on high tempo. You can even drop your tempo a lot. Right defense, not necessary until the opposition have got right defense means your players are going to dribble a lot more. Okay, so basically it's like telling your players to dribble more, and there's some roles that are going to do it. Mazala will do it, winger will do it, inside forward will do it, pressing forward will do it, box to box will do it. So try and, but when do they run at the defenders? When they are in the final third, right? So that's why you'll see most of it happening. So I would change this tactic around just to be a bit more like this. Yeah. This is probably a bit better. Okay, next tactic. Okay, we got London Cowboys. Ding ding. Oh, I remember this. Okay. No. Is it narrower? Okay, interesting. Comes to say, this guy can do a natural overlap. Okay, alright, okay, I get this. Guy comes here, this guy goes here, this guy drops. Tell him to cross far post. This guy should cross the far post. Right, cross on deep. Don't wait to go to the byline. Okay. He comes up this pitch with a register. He does the crosses from this position. Inside forward attacking this space, pressing forward, going left and right. AM on attack has to have roam. Okay, alright, I get what you're trying to do here. Possible, can work. Wing back, okay. You can also change this role to inverted wing back. Right, some of my matches you get a lot of domination with an inverted wing back too. So you can get an inverted wing back into this position. You get a lot of domination. This is I have a similar tactic. So when you get inverted wing back, it goes into this position, you dominate this side of the pitch a lot, and then you get 2 players now who can do slingshots. Right, so you got this option. But wing back can also work, don't worry. Both are equally decent. You don't really need him to stay wider. You don't. You know, maybe you want him to mark tight and help you defensively sometimes, but you don't need him to stay wider. This guy also don't need these guys to stay wider. They will be wide enough during certain phases. Dribble more. I will remove dribble more because there are some wing, because the distance is quite far, right? So you want to, if anything else, right, this tactic you might want to focus play down the right, so you shift the central midfielders to one side of the pitch when you're building play up. If you go focus play to the middle, they'll move a bit more closer. Then sometimes you see inside passes. Yeah, okay. So you can definitely play games where you do this. Flashing lights. One moment you go focus play down the line, next point you go focus play. Yeah, you can definitely do this tactic. Yeah, you can definitely do all that. You can switch the focus of your attacks because of the way your tactic is set up. It's not a bad tactic. It's actually quite good. I like this is one of the times I actually enjoy the use of the inverted winger here because he's gonna sit in the half space. And this wingback is gonna naturally come wide. You can also pop in and overlap. Then the widest player will hold up the ball, and sometimes it might be him. No, it can't work. No, sorry, I take that back. Yeah. Overlap is not going to work in this tactic, but this is a nice tactic. You can change it to inverted wingback, and you still get a lot of juice. You get a lot of nice juice from this tactic. Okay, the only thing I would say about this tactic is here, get this guy to cross more direct, right, and also cross on deep far post. Okay, so now what we have is this inverted wing. Sometimes playing, hopefully does diagonals and does it from deeper positions. He'll aim for the far post. Right, and this could be good because that's where the inside forward is attacking. So that's only small changes. Yeah, can work. This pressing forward is okay. Who's sitting narrow? All right. I'm not the sort that sit narrow to my side forwards, but if you're the sort that likes it, then go for it. Yeah, it can also work. But I prefer making prefer them playing naturally to their roles. All right, next tactic. All right, we done Nice, we done Rajani, totally original 3-4-3. Go Boom we've done. CSE we done, London Cowboys we done. So I think the ones that we haven't done is totally original 3-4-3. There's 3 tactics. Okay, totally original. Let's see what your tactic is all about. Okay, now we play one game. No worries, my Prego. No worries. One more. Sorry about today, man. Today I started late, plus I ended up at a dentist who decided, hey, you know what, Daljit, today I'm going to inject you 5-6 times. I lost count, man. After the 4th and 5th injection, I stopped counting. Every time I saw him going for the fucking injection, I was like, man, this dentist can't even get my nerves. Okay, he was literally getting on my nerves. What's wrong with me? I've got a sense of humor about it. Yeah, I was getting on my nerves, man. My dentist. Okay. Yeah, don't play this guy as a stopper. Don't play this guy as a stopper. Play this guy as cover. Don't ask him to come out first. I don't never ask this guy to come out first. This guy comes out first, you're toast. But he's gonna come out anyway first for interceptions, right? So the headers, you'll come out first. But you ask him not even cover because these are the guys that I'm gonna help you defend first. So if anything else, get these guys to mark tight, right? So you gotta get these guys to mark tight. Mark tight. Get this guy to be on cover. This guy is fine. This guy one over the top. Anything else? This guy goes cross aim far post, bang. Cross aim far post, bang. Yeah, that's it. This is what you do. I mean, we can play this, but it's still gonna have issues, right? I'm gonna wait. Hold on. We will just play the first couple of minutes. We'll see what happens. Okay, we haven't added anything. We haven't put a cover yet, Okay. I want you to see something. Watch the central defender. I'm worried about your central defender. I'm telling you, play this guy on cover. There. First things first. You have bloody first highlight. He went for the ball first. No, kept taking him back. The ball played, he went out cover. Very first thing he does is goes tries to win there. He's out of position already. You're gonna have this problem all the time, right? Every time it's gonna happen, and you're gonna curse and swear at the advanced forwards are getting inside and scoring goals. Oh, no, it's happening. All right, transfer, counter press. Let's get high up the pitch. Oh my God. Okay, don't have to do that. Okay. All right. Shorter passing. Why shorter? All right. Okay, hit the early cross. Okay. DLP on defense, since we already have a player there who's having a problem today. Yeah. Atletico Madrid gonna lose to Sevilla. Guys, our winning streak is coming to an end. In fact, we've lost the last 2 games on the trot, man. Oh, Birmingham are top half of the table. Birmingham went crazy the last couple of Iron Roy. The last couple of matches, right? They've been on super attacking, they've been on attacking mentalities, taking all kinds of risks and winning games. But we are improving. Yeah, we are there or thereabouts. We've got enough. I think we can safely say that we're gonna avoid relegation this season. I think we're gonna avoid relegation. The way it looks, yeah. Okay. There we go. Into the area, bang. Simple, right? Okay, so the one D, one box to box, one AF. I mean, okay. I mean, I'm not a big fan of the AF combination on top. Okay, this guy's gonna go. This AF is gonna go into the channels when you attack like this, right? So this F9 in the center is gonna get goal scoring opportunities. But I don't understand why you want to use an F9. I will probably use pressing forward on support. Okay, I won't use an F9. F9 is not gonna like, hey, I'm gonna give the strikers the ball. Your most important feeders for your tactic are 2 wing backs, not your F9. Your 3 are gonna be goal scorers, extraordinaire. Don't worry about it. What you want is all 3 of them putting a lot of pressure on defenses when they get the ball. Yeah, there we go. Wow. Okay. Let's see on my tight. Oh, no, I forgot to do this. Okay, wait. We got a lot of things to change here. Ting. Get remove all this. Get done. We got your other white centre back needs attention as well. Please, I don't have to do dribble more on the white centre backs. Okay, I don't need to. Your wing backs are running away with the ball. If anything else, you want focus play on the left. That's it. Focus play on the right. That's it. So you use the wings a bit more. Jimenez shoots, keeper. Okay, we got the other white centre back. Hopefully he doesn't. Oh yes, he does too. Okay. Mark tight. That's fine. I think cross from deep far post is a fantastic idea. Okay. Cross from deep far post, brother. Take more often far post. Okay. If they ever do decide to cross the ball, but definitely this guy can't see ping one here. Ping one here, you get early attack. Don't worry. There's no best instructions for back 3. Have fun with the back 3. Yeah. And my advice is have fun with the back 3. Okay, like this, right? You have this setup, right? You can even drop this guy here. Okay, now we're gonna turn this guy into an APS, all right? Then we turn this guy into like a pressing forward on support. We leave him as a advanced forward, right? Now what we have is a 3-prong. You got 2 roles that are gonna run the flanks, and one is gonna act as a hook in the middle, right? So what you're gonna get is your wing backs now have options, because one guy is gonna go to the right, the other guy is gonna go to the left, right? If you go to the left, he's gonna go to the left. If you're attacking on the right hand side, he's gonna go to the right hand side. But the guy in the middle, he's gonna support the 2 central midfielders. Right, so when you get the ball, they're gonna move up the pitch. So Molina for Marcus Lorient and do this, and then we put this guy here. We take this guy, and then we take whichever one. Ajalfi and come up with Korea. I don't know. I have no idea what these strikers are like. Okay, so if I get it wrong, we're just changing for the sake of changing quickly. So this is fine. Now in this kind of a setup, you've got this guy attacking, and then you can play a different way as well. Okay. Now, the thing about this back 3 system, 5-3-2 is that you can also play this. Very old-fashioned, but can work. CM on defense. Oh, except you're not CM on defense. Okay. All right, let's do something really funky. Right? Mazzala on support. Another back 3 system that's quite funky. Mazzala. This is a flank-based attack all the way. Okay. we are leveraging on these wing backs to get on the flanks and dropping crosses. Now, this guy can be a pressing forward attack with an advanced forward. Or you can have a target man poacher combination, because all you're doing is delivering crosses all day long. But you're using the flanks to do it through the wing backs, and the wing backs going to have support. So all day long, they're going to be dropping crosses on players' heads. Because these are almost unimpeded, because you got a Mazzala, you got a half-space role in the Mazzala and working with the wing back down the flank, bringing the ball up. On the other side, you got the same thing, Mazzala with another wing back. Never mind, it's symmetrical. Who gives a shit? Okay, the idea is to get the crosses into the area. Like then, because of what kind of a combination can you put on top? You can play a target man with an advanced forward. Brilliant combination, because he wins the header, the advanced forward just breaks the line. Tell the advanced forward to dribble more and take more risks. One combination. Pressing forward will go left and right. So let's just change this guy again. There's so many combinations possible, but please do not play F9 or DLF on support. That makes no sense to ask him to drop deep. You want two in the attacking third. Let's try another one. Target for attack. I mean, okay, let's do this way. Okay. Do we have any other players? No, we don't. Okay, never mind. So you can even do it like this: target forward, advance forward, or you can do the whole Emil Heskey and what was it, Michael Owen combination. That can also work. It's very nice in this tactic. So he goes to the flanks, right? You get this attack patterns. This guy does the early cross. Remember what I told you to do just now? Wide centre back cross from deep, cross early, right? So those wide centre backs can actually cross if you're high up the pitch, right? So they will sometimes drop crosses. I mean, we consider a goal, but so be it. Right? So sometimes you can get up the pitch. Right? You want to get high up the pitch, you do this. When you go high up the pitch like this, what's going to happen is these guys can also drop crosses, which is what I wanted them to do. Cross from deep, cross in far post. Or in this case, cross from deep, cross target man. Right? They can also cross the ball. I don't see a lot of people doing that with the wide centre backs, but it's actually kind of cool, especially in a system like this, which is built for crossing. Right, so you can definitely do that with the back five. All right, so next tactic. Puppy power unite. Okay. PYT. Ryan Cambridge, this is your tactic. Okay, let's look at this. 4-2-3-1, nice APN support. Okay. Winger on attack, interesting. Okay, I think this is a 2 attacking. Because as you pop, and there's an AP in the middle too. Too many attacking duties in your tactic. You're going to open yourself up. It's too aggressive. Play our defense, focus right in the middle. It's extremely attacking. And you're going to run into a lot of trouble. Because, I mean, if you want to do something like this, right, I will say do this. Play double DMs. You want to do something like this, go double DMs. Then you got a box defense. Okay? You got like two, maybe you got 2 DMs here. If you don't have, then what's going to happen is you're always going to have gaps. Every time you lose the ball, a lot of defending in the center. So my advice to you is to play at least these guys as wingbacks on support. Okay, complete wingback on support. Right. Keep this guy as a deep line playmaker on defense, or maybe a CM on defense, and this guy can be a box-to-box midfielder. Okay. Keep it simple, and here you can play a central defender. Yeah, and you've got yourself a semi-decent. Okay, here we got defend duty, right? So he's gonna drop deep. This guy's gonna bring the ball forward. This guy's gonna dropping crosses into this area. And we can leave it like this. This is safe enough. Overlap. Focus play to the middle. Just players are gonna try and channel most of their passes through the middle. Players are gonna come closer to support the middle. Yeah, okay, but too high a tempo and you lose the ball. Running a defense, not necessary. I mean, you gotta. I mean, if you got very good dribblers, it makes sense. If you don't, then your boys are gonna give up the ball. I normally don't like to use this unless I've got very good dribblers. If you do, then go ahead. If you don't, remove it. Now, with all those attack duties here just now, you're going to lose the ball a lot. And then this gets stuck in, you're going to have a lot of yellow cards. So, we're trying to win the ball high up the pitch. Okay, fine. This can work. Play our defense at the back. You've got And now play our defense is a bit safer. Just like your attack duties, would have lost the ball. This is the reason why we are CM on defense as well. AP on S would not have worked. Here, this one can work. Now you got this tree, you got this fork in the center. This will be a lot more stable as a 4-2-3-1. When do you recommend cross to the target forward, near or far post or the center? When would I recommend? I mean, like if I have an attack duty coming in from the wider positions, I'll cross towards the attack duty, like whether it's far post. So listen, far post is here. Okay, if this guy is attacking, to him this is near post, this is far post. To this guy, for this wingback, this is near post, this is far post. This is how you play. So for this wingback, he's attacking, right? To him, far post is here. For this wingback, he's attacking, right? Here, this is far post. So if I have an attack duty here, and I want him to be the prime goal beneficiary, then of course it's far post. Otherwise, you let him make his decisions. Unless I'd only do this if I have a primary goal scoring threat. I want to exploit like a Ramdauter inside forward in my tactic. Then that's when I use those crossing instructions. So this would be the way I'd set up this tactic. All right, next tactic. Weapon of mass destruction. Lily. 4-4-2. Nice. Okay, simple. Complete forward and support. Changes to DLF and support. Don't play complete forward and support. It's simpler to use a DLF on support, right? Complete forward. I would probably only use a complete forward if I have that kind of a player. But if you're playing a double DM system like this, I don't think you have that kind of a player in a squad. Right, so I will go with DLF on support instead. Wing wide midfielder, volante, inverted wing back. This guy is going to be narrow. He's not going to give you width. Because none of these roles are giving you width, man. This guy's going to sit inside. This guy's going to sit inside. This guy's just going to... You're just creating a lot of congestion here. Right, so I would just go wing back on the tank. Instead of inverted wing back. Because this inverted wing back is not going to have any friends, man. None of these are helping you out. This guy is going to sit in the middle. This wide midfielder doing the transition doesn't go wide, no. He comes into somewhere around here. So what you really need is this guy going around. If you want this guy coming through the middle, what you can do is, right now what he's going to do is he's going to come a bit more. Now for this, it's not so bad, but he'll be a bit narrow in terms of attack, right? But it's defensive, but it's not gonna score you a lot of goals, man. What do you play? What role would you play Harry Kane? Complete forward. 100% complete forward. Harry Kane, 101,000,000% complete forward. The only player in the game I'll play as a complete forward is Harry Kane. Yeah, that's the only player in the game I think is a great complete forward. I don't think there are a lot of players in the game of Football Manager who can play complete forward really well. The only one I think is Harry Kane. Yeah. But he won't be scoring you a lot of goals. That's the thing. He's going to be creating a lot of goals. So, I don't know what the idea here is with this tactic. If you want them to be narrow attacking like this, then this anchorman is holding his position. This wide midfielder is just say, why don't you do this? Why don't you just go wide playmaker on support? All right, and then go wide wing back on attack. Guy goes around, this anchorman, wide playmaker, and then you tell this wide playmaker to sit narrow. He's going to sit narrow, right? So he's going to come inside his position. This guy's going to attack naturally down the flanks, right? And he can go down the flanks off the wide playmaker. Wide playmaker is an option. And then the wide playmaker... Okay, this side, we change this one to the advanced one, this one to the DLF and so forth. Okay, now, wide playmaker can give the ball to this player, can play to the DLF on support. Wide playmaker can drift into these areas as well now. And then you've got like a relatively attacking side here that can arrive late into the box. And then you've got one wing back to go around them. So you could also play this. You could play this as a wingback on support, so you get some width and protection. You could play these guys as an inverted wingback on support, but you're gonna have a lot of congestion here. That's my only advice to you. Because these wide midfielders, they tend to be. During the transition phase, right, as the ball goes from midfield, they come in a bit, before they go out, but they don't hug the line. They're somewhere in this zone, which is neither the half space or the flank. It's just like these guys just stand in a very nice place. And these guys, because these inverted wingbacks, they don't behave as inverted wingbacks when they're double DMs, right? It might be a feature in Football Manager 24 or 25 when inverted wingbacks can be used in double DM systems, but not now. And they're just going to come in narrow, that's it. Yeah. So you get narrow congestion. So that's how this would look like. I mean, I would just tweak it along the lines like this. And to go around, then you got, I mean, I suspect this is supposed to be a safe tactic. That's how I look at it. I think it's meant to be relatively safe. So it should be okay as a safe tactic. Meanwhile, our tactic changing, how's it come along? And we were doing okay for a while. And after that, Real Madrid 6-1, Inter, and Sevilla 2-2. It's been one of those days. Well, guys, I hope that you found the show today helpful. I gotta call it because I'm beginning to feel a bit dizzy. Because I went to the dentist today and the dentist gave me 6 injections. And numbness is only wearing off, but now I'm feeling very lightheaded. Yeah. I have 6 injections in my mouth. I 6 times they inject me, dodgy dentist, doesn't even know. I think every time he injected me, he says I'm gonna drill. I feel it. You injected the wrong area. So I was thinking to myself, oh my god, there's 7 injections. To my wife about it. My wife recommended me the dentist. Now I'm gonna kill her, man. Thanks for stress. Huh? What stress? Baran. Sorry, man. Yeah, I'm sorry I can't get to all your tactics, man. I'll try and get to your tactics. Maybe bring your tactics tomorrow during the live stream for what's the show we're doing tomorrow? Birmingham. Yeah, bring it for Birmingham tomorrow. Yeah, I was such a goner at the start as well because the music, we were playing Depeche Mode on the channel. I don't believe this video is probably not going to be available for viewing later because of Depeche Mode now. So I had to remove the monetization. Hopefully they let the video out. Yeah. Okay, anyway, guys, thanks for popping on today's stream. I have to go. You please stay safe. Take care of each other. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.